Right.
Dave.
Going live,
Hey
going
guys.
live, going live, and we're live. Move over, kids, and welcome to the Sunday Night Podcast. How are you all tonight? William, Devin, aka Rat Boy Collectibles, and DJ Castillo. How are you folks?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Well, the big news of the week is while a rumor a while ago was that they were going to do something big for the Mario 35th anniversary, and one of the rumored games seems to have come into fruition. Paper Mario, the Origami King. Last week we were talking about Paper Mario. I told you guys one of my Nintendo sins. I've never really played a Paper Mario game, and this one is looking really cool to me. But you guys, as Paper Mario experts, what would you say your feelings were when you saw Paper Mario?
I was excited. I love that they went with the origami style for it.
Me too. They added literal depth to the game too, so I thought that was awesome. I love origami, number one.
Destiny Little, hey. What about you, David? I know you're a big Paper Mario fan. What are your thoughts on this new one?
It's exciting that there's another one coming out. I was just watching a trailer the other day, and Color Splash was 4 years ago. That's kind of hard to believe.
Wow, you're right. That is a little hard to believe. And that was one of the last. It was one of the last Wii U games I remember too.
Mm-hmm.
What makes this one? I mean, obviously we haven't played it yet, but what makes this one kind of like? Does it trump Color Splash? Because I heard Color Splash was kind of a disappointment.
I've never played Color Splash, but I mean, there were some takeaways that people. I know that the art direction was really, really pretty. People say the soundtrack was really nice too, but I've never really played it.
Yeah, I never played it either.
Mm-mm.
But
I'm still trying to track it down for my Wii U collection too.
It didn't have that enticing. It just wasn't enticing enough. Maybe because the Wii U had social games. I'm a simple man. I see Paper Mario. I enter. Maybe because Paper Mario kind of lost some of its excitement because the Wii U was pretty much a failure. And I say that with all the love and respect for the Wii U because I love the Wii U. But it was at that point it was considered almost dead on arrival. So I don't think a lot of people really got into Color Splash because the system base of Color Splash was 13.5 million. That's the most that anybody could have, and it didn't sell that much. So
Sure.
so this goes back to, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be a Wii version of it where it's kind of like a platformer. It's seeming to be kind of going back even further to the. Do you think it's going to be at 1,000-year door level?
It's too early to tell.
Yeah.
It is way too early to tell. I think that it's just we needed something to kind of wet the palate. 1,000-Year Door, and even the first one is. I mean, they're even deceivingly very deep games. Like from the surface, you can't tell that it's going to get as deep as it does. From the very top, it just looks like a really lighthearted story. But then as it starts to unfold, it gets really, really deep. Especially 1,000-Year Door, it gets kind of dark too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go back and play it. Too bad I waited. GameCube games are astronomical now to try to buy. You cannot buy a Game Boy game that has any worth to it. It's like tripled in price since the quarantine.
And
Yeah.
I was gonna buy a GameCube game the other day. So in New Hampshire, they opened up there's a place called Core Gaming. It's a little retro store. I got to go there on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday, and there was one GameCube game there I was going to pick up, but the case was not in good condition for it.
No. What was the
It was
game?
Bait and Kados Origins.
Oh yeah, I've seen that game before. I've never played it, but I think there's a second one too.
Yeah, that is the second one.
Oh, okay. What drew you to that?
I got some other stuff. Oh, I liked the original one quite a bit. And I happened to see it on the shelf, and my wife was in that aisle, and I'm looking over. I'm like, grab that game on the top. See the game up there, right next to Crazy Taxi. Grab it. Like,
Crazy Taxi is such a good game.
It is. Let's go make some crazy money.
That was random, but it makes me wish that there was going to be a remake of the Crazy Taxi Simpsons game. I love that game too.
I've never played it. Is it pretty much Grand Theft Auto, but with the Simpsons?
One of them's Grand Theft Auto, and one of them's Crazy Taxi.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm talking about specific. Simpsons Road Rage. That was the name.
I can
I
never
love
keep the
that
two straight.
I need to play. Like, here's a gaming sin. Also, I've never played Grand Theft Auto, and the closest I ever came to Grand Theft Auto was Lego City.
Well, that's not too bad.
But I almost, there was a few things I almost grabbed there. One of them was one of the cartridges that GameStop would have to do the Pokemon distribution.
Oh, those things are so hard to come by. I was surprised you even saw that.
Yeah, I almost grabbed it.
And it just also makes me like, after the use of those, are they still usable? Can you still
Yes, because you can broadcast. You put it into your system and broadcast it.
Huh? That I didn't know. I thought.
Yeah,
it was more
that's how they work.
at that
It's
point.
like, yeah, they just have a system underneath their counter, and you come in and you connect to their system and get the Pokemon.
Interesting. I did not know that's how it actually worked.
But what I did end up picking up, and maybe somebody in the chat or somebody later on, once this is recorded and out there, will know where these came from. But they're coins that were they're like Mario.
Turn it a little bit, William.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was moving my camera so I could see myself. Yeah, they're like Mario Kart coins based on the different cups.
They look really neat.
Yeah, so like that was the fire flower. Got the shell.
I want to say they're My Nintendo rewards from Europe.
That's
the
what
one
I'm
thing I was
wondering.
thinking.
Europe gets I don't know if they still get them, but they got the cool. They got really cool stuff.
And they've got the it's kind of hard to see, but there's a hologram on the front. That's what that piece is on the front of them, is a hologram.
How much were they?
It was $40 for the set.
You got a good price for them. I'm seeing it was like eBay's got them like $10 shipping, so you got a good price.
Yeah.
Are they heavy? Are they like poker chips?
They've got some weight to them.
Love coins.
They've definitely got some weight to them.
I wish there
But
were
now-
more. I wish they would give away more coins. I'm a sucker for Nintendo coins.
But now I need to see, because you mentioned My Nintendo. I didn't even look up My Nintendo.
Yeah, I bet they're My Nintendo. Ashley, hi, how are you? I'll give away a Switch if we get 10,000 viewers on today's podcast. So
where did that even come from?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what?
I have no idea. Everybody wants a Switch nowadays. My brother-in-law even contacted me
Oh,
today.
I completely blanked on that.
Yeah, everybody wants a Switch in today's world. And I read I didn't read it, but Forbes just said that the Nintendo Switch is just getting started.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's only going to bring more.
Yeah. And these games that come out, I think Corona is causing these things to be announced so close to release. Like Paper Mario is coming out in 2 months, and it was just announced less than a week ago.
Yeah, that took me by surprise when I saw that they were doing it.
It was so close to release that I kind of thought to myself, I'm like, is this just like a demo or something? Like something
Right.
to kind of. But then I was thinking, I was like, well, they did have 4 years to work on it, and the same thing is probably going to happen with Picnic. There's rumors going around that there will be another Pikmin title.
I heard it was going to be a remake. Oh, not a remake, a rehash of Pikmin 3, though.
I'll be shocked if we don't get Pikmin 3. I'll be shocked if the Switch does not have Pikmin 3.
I'm hearing like a deluxe version of whatever. I don't know if they're going to pack more levels or more Pikmin or.
Pikmin 3 had downloadable content, so it could have. You could deluxe it.
Oh, cool.
I forget how
So-
many levels there were, but they did have downloadable content.
So I don't know if this was like a blessing in disguise for Nintendo, not having an E3, not giving them the pressure to front load everything around June or July. This gives them now the freedom to, put a little bit more time on those big titles that they've been hiding for a little bit, or titles that haven't been announced. So,
Yeah.
and it's also doing it for the other gaming companies as well. I mean, State of Play came out last week for Sony.
Oh, it did? I didn't even know about that.
Microsoft is, gearing up for some stuff as well.
We got the Unreal Engine 5 demo too.
Yeah, and so it's like E3 light version is happening in bits and
It's
pieces.
just being spread out.
Yeah, and so which is exciting because, a lot of people are like, well, what's after Animal Crossing? What's after this? What's after that? And maybe we're probably just going to have a nice little trickle from here to the holiday season, which is cool.
Yeah, but still, what is that holiday game? Man, what is that holiday game?
We'll have to find out. I'm sure it's going to be a banger though.
Is it going to be Mario? Or is it going to be Zelda? I'm still holding out for Zelda 2.
I'm still holding out for the fact of these the Mario remakes that they're going to make said to be coming out and have it being released as like a Mario All Stars 2. I think that would be such a cool thing to see.
What would be on your Mario All-Stars 2?
Well, the ones that they leaked, honestly, I think that would just be a perfect little mashup.
No way. Nintendo's going to give us Mario 64 for $60.
And we'll buy it. Everybody will buy it.
Everyone will buy it and everyone will complain.
No, but that game is going to sell. They could pull it price $100. People, here's my money. Like
$100, include a collector sticker.
yeah, here's a sticker. Now, yeah, no, we're all gonna buy it. It's gonna happen.
There's I wonder about those people who say I didn't buy it. It wasn't worth it. Did you really buy it? Come on, be honest with me. Did you buy it?
I'm if they actually release a remake of that game, I would pick it up in a second. I love the DS version. I love the original.
What makes you want to buy it a third time?
I don't know. There's always just some when I think of the N64, I think of Super Mario 64. It was the first game that I actually picked up on there. So it was just, I don't know. I don't remember a lot about the game, so I think it would be cool to just be able to play it again. It's almost like it kind of got washed from my memory in a way.
Does anybody know what game Bowser is the most evil in? Because Bowser ranges. Sometimes he's kind of funny. Sometimes he's kind of like this and that. But
Like in Odyssey, I thought I'm not gonna ruin it, but the ending of Odyssey I thought was hilarious.
the ending of Odyssey was epic. Yeah.
I thought it was so good.
Well, the story that they put in the manual for the original Super Mario Brothers, he turned all the people of the Mushroom Kingdom into blocks.
Oh,
So
Yeah, that's really dark.
yeah, and then you're going through and you're breaking all these blocks.
Oh, yeah. You're just breaking the people. If you kids don't know what a manual is, we used to have to go to a paper book to get the story.
And the kids nowadays don't know that Toad has been flipping us off since the 80s.
Because we've been killing his friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I just see your symbol now. Your camera went out, Rat Boy, but now I'm looking at it. That's who drew that for you?
This guy, Bandana Gamer showed him to me. It's this guy, Video Game Dust Sleeves on Twitter. I asked him to make up a icon for me, and he did it.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a really good dude, and he makes vintage NES sleeves and Super Nintendo sleeves for YouTubers, prints their stuff on them, and then
that's
sells
cool.
them.
Cool.
So, and apparently he he just does it as a passion project. So all the money he makes, he sends out to those specific YouTubers.
Oh, cool.
So he's a really good guy to go check out.
Yeah, Isaac, there's no giveaway. Well, I mean, I did say I would do a giveaway if there's 10,000 viewers. So yeah, if 10,000 people just bombard me somehow, some way, I'll give away a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make sure that I make it really hard to obtain, because there's been a couple times where I threw out a statement like that and then I obtained it because I didn't think like 100 people would show up or do something. Or
That was the thing. When I did my stream the other day on when I thought I was going to be able to play Ninjala, suddenly like 100 people showed up, and I'm like, I don't know what to do here because I couldn't even play the game.
It's like, where did they all come from?
And then, yeah, it was all because of Ninjala. So I started playing Super Mario Maker, and I was like, sorry, guys, I'll change the name later, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, more people showed up. And then when it actually uploaded, I had 1,000 views on that video.
Hey, man, whatever works.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't purposely clickbait them. You tried.
Not on purpose.
Hey, have you played Ninjala?
No, I didn't even get the chance to. I hate the way Nintendo does those betas, where it's only, only open for like an hour.
Uh-huh.
I hate it because they did the same thing with what's it called, Splatoon and ARMS.
I saw a thing today that David might get a kick out of it. It's a comic strip, and it was who's the Spring Girl? Not Spring Man, but the Spring Girl.
Ribbon Girl.
Ribbon Girl.
Yeah.
Girl had the invitation to Smash Brothers in her hand, right? And then you see like another kind of arms creature reaching and just yoinks the invitation away from her, and it's Paper Mario, because you saw how Paper Mario had those paper long arms. So
that would actually be really funny. I could get behind that. I would enjoy that a lot.
I could just see. What would you do, David, if Paper Mario was included in Smash Brothers? Would you hate or would you be excited?
Oh, that would be a plus. I was just thinking in a couple weeks we're getting a ARMS character. But that would be amazing. I mean, we already have Paper Mario representation in Smash. We have a stage and some songs. It's kind of like the same thing that Monster Hunter has. It has an assist trophy and some music and some Mii fighter. The Smash 4 had Mii fighters. So people theorize, oh well, already has a breadcrumb trail to it, so that it could easily just have some representation like a character or a stage. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, there's just the thing of like, well, too much Mario representation or something. I don't know. That's not what I believe, but
there's not too much Mario representation. There's too much Fire Emblem representation.
And so I feel like the internet would probably, they always have something to complain about. But what I think, that would be awesome. I think his moveset would be super unique.
I would want them to include, if they're going to put Paper Mario, I want them to include some of the stuff that he would do in the Paper Mario Wii game, where he would change the perspective of the level. I love that game so much.
That would be cool. That would be insane, though. That'd have to be like his final Smash or something, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like a final Smash or something. I think that would be sick. Or if he had like a
rolling attack
turned sideways and no one could hit him because he was on a different perspective. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Plus, he'd be using a hammer, and Mario doesn't use a hammer in Smash, so that would be some differentiating there.
I think there's not enough Mario representation, because we still need, until there's Waluigi, there's not enough Mario representation in Smash Brothers.
Dude, no, just imagine this. And we all there's been this fan following behind wanting Waluigi, and then like the next Mario character they put, Birdo. I think that would be freaking funny.
Dude, I've wanted Birdo in Smash.
You'd see me cry.
I would play Birdo. That would be cool.
Speaking of manuals, Birdo originally was a cross-dresser in Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yep,
one.
in the manual, cross-dresser. Now it's probably not PC to call. I don't know, but it's she's a she, though. I know that. So at first she was a cross-dresser, but now she's a she.
They typically pair her up with Yoshi.
Yeah, she's the opposite of Yoshi.
Yeah.
The same thing happens with the character Poison from the Street Fighter series. I think she's from the Street Fighter.
She's from Final Fight originally.
Yeah, and Also, Vivian from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. You know that there was something in the original instruction booklet in the Japanese version where they would refer to Vivian as a he, and in the American version it was a she. And so people really went down the rabbit hole of like, what is this a cultural thing where, there's cross-dressing aspects or things of that nature, and Poison also fills that role as well. So
Well,
it's
there's
really cool.
also one of the things with Poison, and it's like I don't like to get too much into it because you have to say things exactly right when trying to explain a character, or people get very upset. But in Japan, they use a term that's not really used that much in other countries, and it's more meant to be an insult to somebody of the way she is. And so I call her she for that. It's like I don't like to get into the politics of it.
In America I don't know who you're talking about. So in America,
Poison. She's
Poison
still considered a she.
Yeah. And that's a Final Fight series?
From Final Fight.
Is it Final Fight 2 or 3? Because I played a lot of Final Fight 1. I don't remember her.
She's one of the enemy characters.
Oh, okay.
She shows up in the in Street Fighter 4 as well as DLC.
Yeah, she was also in that. She was also in that Street Fighter Cross Tekken game.
Yeah,
gotcha.
There's that one fighting game, Guilty Gear, that I think it's Guilty Gear, that has that character Bridget.
Yeah,
that is a male in like a nun's costume or something.
I mean, this is safe to show on the show. This was the original artwork for her from Final Fight. That's the original artwork.
Oh, that character.
That character.
I'm not remembering her, but I must have beat her because I beat that game. I love that game. That game was such a fun beat 'em up. You had just a giant pipe you could just beat people with.
Yeah.
Has anybody here played Streets of Rage 4 yet?
Uh-uh.
It was free on the Xbox, and I downloaded it. I just keep forgetting to play it.
That reminds me that Limited Run has it up to get a copy.
Yep, Limited Run selling it right now. Streets
Yeah,
of Rage.
I pre-ordered the Genesis copy where it has like the Genesis box for it.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was really neat. So,
which reminds me, I also have to get Chex Quest.
Chex Quest is almost done. You need to get that.
Ooh, Chex Quest. So, the guys that made Doom decided to license out their engine to a company that then made a full conversion of Doom where your character is a piece of Chex. And they gave it away free in boxes of Chex.
No way.
I'm serious. There's an Angry Video Game Nerd episode about it.
So there's so it's on the Nintendo Switch then?
It's coming to PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, today's the last day to get it.
That's funny.
Are
you getting it? I didn't think you collected PC games.
I don't, but I love Chex Quest.
Oh, okay.
So I found, speaking of Birdo, I found this sticky note from 2018 from when Smash was announced in March. Do you guys remember that time frame?
Yeah.
It was a magical time.
And I wrote down, I immediately started writing down a potential character list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run through it real quick because it's kind of funny. But, okay, so the first one I have is Bomberman.
I was hoping
he was in one of Bomberman.
He was on my top 5.
And I think it's a crime that he's not a character. His music from Bomberman Hero is top notch. It's a composer named her name is Jun Chikuma, and she's still alive and she still makes music. I say alive because I think she's up there in age, but she makes a lot of drum and bass music. But second one is Birdo. Then I have Waluigi.
Yeah.
But there's a catch. The Waluigi is introduced in the WarioWare style. So he has a unique
he would have a biker jacket or something.
I don't know. I imagine him having an afro for some reason, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool, or I don't know.
Wasn't there an Afro character that was really tall and what's it called?
WarioWare.
Yeah.
with an afro, and for some reason I was like, man, Waluigi would look kind of cool in an afro and a hat or
He
something.
can have it if it's under his hat. Like he pops off the hat and
Right.
poof.
Right.
That would be funny.
Ice climbers, so they made it in. That's cool.
David knew everything.
This is not super crazy, but okay, Crash Bandicoot, Captain Toad, I put Paper Mario, Banjo Kazooie, there you go, Solaire from Dark Souls,
I'm still hoping Solar does get in.
and then lastly Travis Touchdown. So that was my little list.
Hey, Travis Touchdown is still a maybe for you, Devin.
Dude, I don't even care what type of character he ends up being. I'm going to try to main him if he does. I really hope.
Hey,
Otherwise, you have to me him.
Ken, while we're doing the show, are you able to give me mod access?
I don't think so right now.
Okay.
We
don't have-
I
okay,
see why.
Yeah.
EPS needs to get in here. Where is he?
Nick Clanton, hey, what's up? As for
I don't even acknowledge.
Yeah. He might be serious because he's been on the channel before. So I don't know. But we'll see.
I don't know.
Anyways, so do you think any of those who were running down your list again was Birdo, Travis, Bomberman?
Yeah, I got Bomberman, Birdo, Waluigi, Ice Climbers, Crash Bandicoot, Captain Toad, Paper Mario, Banjo Kazooie, Solaire, and Travis Touchdown.
Hey, you got 2 right. That's not bad.
Yeah, but I mean, Ice Climbers, I mean, you know, they were when the whole everyone is here thing, that was a complete check mark. So
Hey, you still got 2 right, buddy. Don't
I got
sell yourself
Banjo.
short.
That's literally my most requested character after Sonic a long time ago, and he's in. So they're in.
Like, I know I'll never get Mike Jones from Star Tropics in there.
Mike
I feel-
Jones.
I mean, we already have a character that uses a baseball bat and a yo-yo, but I almost feel like he could change things up and use like other moves at his disposal, like the bolos and the foot spikes. And but I mean, the character's name's so generic now, and like there's now like a rapper supposedly with that name, so I doubt they'd use that character.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Sakurai helped out on that Def Jam game that came out years ago. Def Jam for New York. Yeah, he's in the special thanks in the credits.
What did he do for Def Jam?
I have no idea, but he's there. I swear he's there. If you look up the credits for Def Jam 5 for New York, in the special thanks, Masahiro Sakurai is in there.
I used to have this friend. He was a roommate, actually, and that was like the only game he played. And I would just I'd come in and he'd just be playing that game.
It's a fun game, man. I mean, it's just a you know, you're just hanging out, 2 buddies, just kind of going at it.
Maybe, but I totally judged him from just because that was the only game he would play, like
Ken,
nothing
look at
else.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick from work. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for showing that support. We love you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
What were you saying, William?
Oh, because I was gonna mention Nick, and you just did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I wasn't sure if you had seen it yet. I was just waiting for a spot to open up.
Oh,
to
cool.
say it.
So there's a spot. Nick is awesome. Threw us $5. Jared Magician in the house. Bandana Gamers in the house from way earlier too. But and Alberto as well. Time for everyone to play Color Splash. Yeah, is anyone gonna go back and play Color Splash now that Paper Mario?
If I could actually find it, I would. It seems to be elusive to me.
Yeah, I want to play it. I also got Paper Mario 64 in the mail from a friend.
Ooh.
So I think I might fire that up too.
I think if Paper Mario was actually coming out in December, I would probably play Color Splash. But because it's coming out in July, which is only that's right around the corner, I'm probably gonna wait it out.
True. Nah, I'm still trying to track it down for my Wii U collection. I just got 5 more games the other day, and it's for some reason it's becoming harder and harder to find the certain games. It's always the same ones I keep seeing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is it hard to find now?
Color Splash. I mean, I see it, but it's not like I'm being a stickler. I don't want to pay $40 for a Wii U
Yeah.
game right now.
Yeah.
I've been getting real lucky finding my Wii U games cheap.
Yeah.
I know.
And I was gonna pick up some when I went to Core Gaming, but unfortunately, there are certain games, depending on where they were in the previous store, because they moved locations, have sun damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sun damage. I hate sun
Yeah.
damage worse than crease.
Yeah, so they're like I was gonna get Tropical Freeze, and that had sun damage.
Like I said, dude, I got it as a second copy, so
Yeah.
I got you there. I got Bandana Gamer for Just Dance 2014 as well.
Ooh, JR just brought up something for me. Paper Mario 1 is on the Wii U Virtual Console. Maybe I'll need to go and buy it.
JR is like our resident Wii U master.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
And now 3DS.
Yes,
master.
he's a
I think
3DS guy.
You gain the level of master when you get the full collection.
Yes, or you're a sage. I don't know, one of the two.
That's true.
I'm wondering how a DS collection would end up going, because there's so many weird games for that system.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
especially
you have
like your
the,
little Shepherd's Crossing that is like a couple $100 now.
That Shepherd's Crossing game, but there's a Wizard of Oz role playing game.
Oh man.
Yeah, there, and then you got like the games that would show up in like dollar stores that nobody ever
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
hears
And
about.
the elf bowling, and yeah,
And
really
half
odd
of those
stuff.
games are the rare ones that are like pricey too.
You know there's someone out there. Who's got all the DS games or going for it slyly.
I love the look of seeing somebody that has like a full Super Nintendo collection. There's like 700 some games for it, or give or take, I can't remember. And it just, I don't know. That's something that would be my dream collection, to be honest.
Hey, when does Xena or XCOM come out? Does anyone know?
XCOM, not for a while, I think. I can't remember. Now I need to look it up.
I think Social Games just asked
No,
XCOM
that's
Deluxe.
that's Xenoblade. That's next Friday.
Yeah, I was going to say Xenoblade comes
Oh,
out
is that
soon. I'm
Xenoblade
actually
Chronicles? I thought he was saying
Yeah.
XCOM. Okay, so Xenoblade's next week. I don't know. I played Xenoblade a long time ago. It was when I was first getting back into games, and I couldn't get down the mechanics. So I wonder if Xenoblade is not for me, or if I should give it another try.
I don't know. I don't even
forgot that
think
was
I've had the
coming out,
chance
too.
to actually play it, so I think I'm going to try first time on the Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried it on the Wii, but I was pretty jaded coming back. When I came back to video games, I was pretty jaded, and the only thing I liked was like Red Dead Redemption, and it was actually the PS4 that actually PS3 that kind of got me back into games, and then I just forgot about it completely because I played that and Uncharted.
Well, Uncharted's still a really good game.
Yeah, they're all great games. What I wouldn't do to have Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch. And it can happen. It can happen. If Witcher 3 can be on the Switch, so can Red Dead Redemption. Rockstar, why isn't Red Dead Redemption on the Switch?
I don't know why. For some reason, I just don't see Red Dead Redemption actually making it.
The first one or the second one that just came out like
The
a year
first
ago?
one, maybe. The second one, I don't know. That's just
Rockstar
got-
seems to have forgotten. They did LA Noire, and they don't really care, it seems like.
Yeah, but LA Noire was back there, man. Like, that was old.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 had some pretty detailed graphics to the like the hoof prints in the mud and like all kinds of stuff. Way
Yeah.
too detailed.
Wasn't that LA game? Wasn't that one of the ones that started the whole thing with, the disc only has part of the game?
Yeah, I think it did. 'Cause
Yeah.
it came out pretty early in its life. That's what gave me a lot of hope, though. Not the disc has to be downloaded or whatever, but the fact that Rockstar came out of the gates in year one, I believe, with a game. I was like really, really pumped about that, and then nothing. I wish
Rockstar. Sorry.
Grand Theft Auto would be on it. I would never play Grand Theft Auto. It's not my type of game. I don't like being the bad guy, but I wish it was on the Switch.
They just released a free version of well, I'm assuming it's obviously the normal version of GTA 5 for free on PC.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
How do you
Somebody
make money
mentioned
when
it
you
earlier.
release it for free?
Dude, it's just like Skyrim. It's been selling on the previous generation. It's been selling on this generation. It's been selling. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
and
don't need to make any more money on it.
it's got the big online part of it too, that people will go and they'll buy stuff in the online portion.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm an idiot. Just like Fortnite, just give it away for free and people will spend.
That game does not need to make any more money. They probably like, here you go.
I read a statistic the other day about Fortnite, in that obviously the biggest player base is PC, but I'm hearing that the Switch is really big as far as for kids. The portability, all you need is a Wi-Fi connection, and the fact that now they've optimized the game so much, and the free for all battle royale thing, it's comprised of half of the players are now bots. So really, you only need to be having a stable connection with 50 of those characters. So those are all recipes for it to really thrive on the Switch, and it makes sense that a lot of kids play it on the Switch.
And again, the quarantine, man, I'll tell you what, ever since this quarantine happened, I can't tell you how many people have been asking me, where do I get a Switch? How do I get a Switch? Do you have a Switch for sale? Or just random people popping in the chat seeing if we are giving away one.
Yeah. I don't know. The only Switches I see in the stores are the lights.
Yeah, I'm surprised the lights aren't selling out.
Well, they are. Like, one day I'll go and see them, and then the next day they're gone.
Oh, they are selling out?
Yep.
Oh, well, good for Nintendo. I haven't even touched one of the lights yet. They're not for me.
Yeah,
my wife has one. I
A
haven't
friend of
used
mine
it.
at GameStop let me actually pick one up when they first came out, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really like it. It's literally too light. I mean, I like the fact that the normal Switch is bigger.
How does your wife like it, William?
She's been enjoying it when she's been playing it. She hasn't used it recently. She's been doing a lot of other stuff.
What kind of games does your wife play?
Well, right now she just has Pokemon.
Just Pokemon?
Yeah.
Right
But she's more than welcome to play any of the games that I have up here.
Right, all 1,600 of them. My wife is into Animal Crossing, like nothing else. She got on me yesterday about like me not spending enough time on Animal Crossing. She was like, "You're letting your island, blah blah." She was like, "I was like, I'll get to my island, Jess."
I spent money on turnips this morning, so I have no money at the moment.
It's such a relaxed game, and I think a little bit of its appeal. I love it so much, man. I love Animal Crossing, but a little bit of its appeal is going away because I kind of let it run for a week or two without me getting on. So now I'm like, oh man, there's probably weeds everywhere. What events are going on? Is Leaf in town? I mean, what do I do now?
The weeds don't come back as quick as they did on the GameCube.
Yeah. So, but anyway, and then there's so many games to play. Like now I have a hankering to play the Paper Mario games, and I still need to play Final Fantasy, the classic one, so that I can play the new one. And then Ghost of Tsushima's coming out. There's just so much coming out. Last of Us 2, I need to replay the first one.
I need to replay the first one too. I don't know how far I got into the first one.
Devin, you need to play it, man.
Yeah, I have it. I told you I picked it up. I keep forgetting.
Bandana Gamer says he lost his OG Switch and now he's on the Lite because of his wife.
Yeah, his wife straight up jacked that thing. It's all good.
Xenoblade Chronicles, huh? That's like in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah,
May 29th.
Yeah, we were just mentioning it in the chat.
Yeah. Bandana Gamer, another May 29th. And I was right, though. XCOM also on the 29th. So a lot of games on the 29th.
Oh, wait. No, that's this month then. Okay, I'm excited for BioShock, personally. Oh, my God.
I think I'm going to do XCOM. I'm a big fan of that type of fighting style.
I could never really get into it. I like the idea of the Mario Rabbids game, but I could never really get into the style.
Just as long as there's not they don't try to overdo it with like, oh yeah, this kind of weapon and this kind of armor and this kind of that. I hate when they try to bog it down with just too much. Just keep the game simple.
So did you end up getting into Codename Steam?
No, even though I should have.
I remember. I don't mean to cut you off, Ken. I just need to really say, the people gave that game so much crap when it came out, but I like that it's had this second life, this second wind, and I'm quickly finding out that the soundtrack is really good because there's actually 2 Codename Steam songs in Smash, and they both are really good. Like they are so hype. It's called Lord's Showdown is the one that you can play on the Fire Emblem stages, and it is they're so good, and so it makes me kind of want to go back and play it. Maybe JR knows anything about Codename Steam because he's like,
and you know why they put those on the Fire Emblem stages, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could actually play the Fire Emblem characters.
Marth. You can play as Marth, right?
You know,
Marth
you could
and Roy.
play as Marth, Lucina, Roy, and what's the 4th one? I know there was 4. There was 1 for each character.
Corn? Robin?
I don't remember. I know that because there was 4 main characters in that game, you could play as 4 different Fire Emblem characters.
Gotcha.
That's the only time I actually liked the Fire Emblem characters, to be honest.
I like how you have this little disdain for the Fire Emblem characters in Smash Brothers.
Just
I was
I
looking
know I'm
to
a
see who
fanboy
was
about
in it.
certain things, but Jesus, like I can't.
Yeah.
Marth, Ike, Robin, and Lucina.
See, I knew there was 4.
Ike. JR says Codename Steam was a great game. You said it's getting a second life. Do you mean because it's got the music in Smash, or is like people going back to it or something?
Probably a little bit of both. Like I said, Smash is the ultimate marketing tool. And you know, sometimes I'll see on Twitter like everybody slept on Codename Steam or something like that, and there's just this thread of people just saying like, yeah, that game was amazing. And I remember it just getting crap because it was like, you know, you could play as Abraham Lincoln with like Nintendo characters or something, and it was such a quirky take on something, and people always like to bash that. So
That's where that pin came from. JR just jogged my memory. That little Majora's Mask pin, you got it from the pre-order of that game.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was weird too.
I remember getting it, and I'm like, I don't remember how I got this. But it's a cool little pin.
So JR probably knows where those coins came from.
Yeah,
that's
throw them up again.
Yeah, JR, I don't know if you were in the chat when I was showing these earlier.
I'll be right back, guys. You guys show them.
No problem.
Yeah, because I got these coins at the local game store. If I can get them to focus here. There's 4 of them total, and they're based on the different cups from Mario Kart.
So I gotta. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
just don't know.
Our cup one.
Yeah, I mean they're really cool.
They are.
It
almost reminds me if it was like a prize for a New York not New York Comic Con, but New York Nintendo Store exclusive or something. Gotta be something like that.
JR, there's the coin, one of the coins right there. They have a little holographic thing over them.
You'd probably be better off just taking a detailed picture and sending it to him on Facebook.
That's the other side of it right there.
Cool. I'm gonna answer Ronald.
Oh, you've never seen them before.
Yeah, to answer Ronald, my favorite one is the Wii one, the first one that came out on the Wii.
Super Paper Mario.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one. I always forget the title.
It's actually a good title. My favorite one, Ronald, is I'll give you 2 answers. It's Paper Mario 64. That game I played when I was like in 3rd, 4th grade, man. I was a kid. And it's just near and dear to me, and it is such a good. It is, you know, people say Thousand Year Door is the perfect Paper Mario game, but in my opinion, I think it's the perfect sequel. But the first one is still just as good as the sequel. It holds itself on its own, especially it being a later entry in the N64 catalog.
Mm-hmm.
It is a really good game. I implore everybody to go check it out. It's a good time. I actually just got it in the mail last week, so I think I'm going to fire it up on my original N64 and my original CRT TV. So it's going to be nostalgia overload, man. So those are my favorite Paper Mario games, and ever since then I've been you know, I've been clamoring for something that goes Return of Roots, and so let's hope Origami King kind of scratches that itch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to. My thing is when Origami King comes out, I really hope because they had a pre-order bonus for the one on the DS. I think it was Sticker Star. I think I still have it too. It was like a papercraft of when they released the Paper Mario. Did anybody remember that? Ken, I was actually supposed to send it to you.
What?
There was like that papercraft thing that was a pre-order for. I think,
yeah. That was for Color Splash.
Oh, it was?
I think so.
I couldn't have been because I don't remember getting that game. I never had it, and I know it was a pre-order bonus. But either way, I hope when they release Origami King, because I actually like folding origami stuff, I hope that they have like merch behind it, like origami paper, where you can like fold Peach and fold into like all the characters. I think that would be really cool.
Hunter says Thousand Year Door is too great of a game for me. Love it. 64 is fantastic, and the Wii game will always be a nostalgia trip.
Now, the Wii game was actually the first one I ever played in the Paper Mario series.
Maybe I should go buy that 64 one on the Wii U because I don't have a GameCube. I don't have not a GameCube, a 64 anymore. And
Yeah,
I still have mine.
I had the Jungle Green one that was actually stolen from me when I was moving out of my old house.
I have a feeling that JR is correct on this opinion because I skipped Sticker Star because I know a lot of Paper Mario. That was me listening to everybody, but a lot of Paper Mario fans were bummed because of this and that. But I did talking to or hearing Pesty talk about Paper Jam.
That was the game that I was talking about.
I had a good time with that. I had a lot of fun. It was like Mario and Luigi series mixed with Paper Mario, and it was really cool. It was just fun. I kind of stopped halfway. It's actually kind of a long game.
Which one, Paper Jam or
Paper Jam was long, dude. I think I put like 28 hours into it, and I was like, man, where am I? Like, is Bowser coming up soon? And it was just, it was fun though. I do want to play Sticker. I just want to play all of them, and then finish up with Color Splash because I feel like it's probably going to be Origami King's probably going to be like a successor to this. I think because it looks so close to it.
I was going to say, is Origami King connecting in the storyline? Because I don't think I've beaten a single one.
I don't think any of them
exist in their own world.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that it's like any other Mario game where I could pick it up without having to get some sort of story.
Paper Mario tropes are pretty much you get this like partner. It's Mario and this partner that you can't control or sometimes can control. So 64 had Twink, little star, right? And Thousand Year Door had oh gosh, who was it? Maybe another little star like thing. Super Paper Mario had the little butterfly. Maybe Devin, you remember the butterfly?
Yeah, I remember the little butterfly.
And Devin, did you see Pesty's comment in the chat?
Paper Jam.
About Sonic, the Sonic restaurants?
Paper Jam had a Peach giveaway at the Sun. What?
No, Sonic.
Elaborate on that one.
Sonic had a place. I think they had everything but Peach because you have Peach, right?
What?
Do you have the Peach origami Paper Jam or whatever?
No, it was like a combination. I think it had a Goomba, it had Mario, and I can't remember. It was like in a sealed pack. I never opened it. It was like so you could make little 3D actual paper craft figures.
Calf Man, what's up? Ronald, hey, how you doing, man?
There you go, Hunter. It was called Tippy, and then Paper Mario Sticker Star and the 3DS had this little crown. I don't know his name or her name. Little crown partner. Color Splash had Huey, which is a bucket of paint, and then this one looks like it looks like it has a character named Olivia, which is the little sister of the Origami King. So there's some lore there, and which is cool, man. I feel like origami was kind of like the obvious theme, like paper, right?
That's why I'm saying, like, I hope they actually release real paper crafts so you can fold the characters. Like,
I bet they'll do something on the Nintendo website, Nintendo.com. It has like they do like fun stuff all the time, but you have to print it up yourself.
I agree, but if anybody here knows origami, if it's not exactly 90-degree angles, it's not going to work.
You're right.
And the crown partner was Kirsty. Okay. These are, man, I'm learning new things today. That's awesome. I consider myself a big Paper Mario fan, but I'm probably not as true as I think because I haven't played 2 of them. So that's.
I think I'm going to download the Mario. Should I wait? Should I wait or download 64 right away?
Do you have a 64, Ken?
I have the Wii U, and I can just virtual console it.
You don't have a Nintendo 64 though?
No, I don't.
Okay. If you don't have a 64, I would say just do it.
Yeah, if you don't have it, just download it, man. And I think you can. I don't know if I don't know if you can burn through the game. I think it's a kind of long game. I want to say 30 hours, man. It's and I don't want it to turn you off or make it seem too daunting. But plus it's been 20 years since it's come out, so I don't know if it's aged well in certain areas.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
I remember as a kid, man, there was some. I got so frustrated with the Piranha Plant boss, man. I legit, like, I've never rage quit in my life more than that moment. And
is it timed? Is it timed though? Like you have to have rhythm and stuff.
In order to perform certain attacks, you do have to have some type of timing aspect. Like when Mario jumps on an enemy, as soon as he jumps on it, you have to press A to get like a second jump, but it's not required. If you hit your jump command, you're going to jump on the enemy without touching anything, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you want to get a chance for extra points or extra damage, you have the option to utilize the timing as thing on it.
Because I don't have rhythm, man. I'll tell you, I'm like...
I found that out when I downloaded Cadence of Hyrule, and I can't get 20 seconds into the game.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do anything in that game.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably people that are really good at it. Like, I was watching another video. There's apparently a FPS rhythm game coming out called Bullets Per Minute. It hurt my brain. It sounds like a cool idea, but I can't.
Shout out to my mom.
Thank you, Mom. Shout out to Veronica Castillo, the mom of the podcast, 999. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. You rock. She's been with us since like day one, or David's day one at least.
Yeah, she's been with me day one, so I've been there since day one. But anyway, yeah, Ken, get on it. Paper Mario 64. And I think you'd appreciate the writing too. It's very witty. Paper Mario has always had great writing. So
Hunter says he can attest that I don't have any rhythm. So I'm not just making it up. I got witnesses.
Oh no, I get some pretty good rhythm. I used to play DDR.
Shots fired.
When it was in the arcades near me.
Oh, yeah?
I found out that has anybody played the Taiko Drum rhythm game before?
I've tried it out.
Oh my god. I downloaded it on the Switch because it was on sale. I'm like, I'll just give this a try. It's so hard to play. I
have the Donkey Konga game too.
I've never played Donkey Konga.
That was a hard game. To catch on. I remember playing it at like Target in the demo when it was being demoed, right?
Oh god, how long did that last in the store?
Yeah, it lasted forever.
I have a problem with how people treat demo units.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, my Wii U demo unit looks like it's been through a war. I'm surprised that they
destroy. Well, hang on one second. Calfman, welcome to the Beyond Amazing tier. He became a member of the Move Over Kids fam today, so thank you so much, Calf. I feel bad because I owe Calf like. I've been saying this for like months. I shouldn't even laugh, but I would go on his Smash Brothers stages. He made Smash Brothers stage, and I can't believe I haven't gone on it yet because I keep saying, oh yeah, but I don't have time, but I do. You know, I don't know. Calf man, you're the man.
Just do a stream, Ken. Just do like a 30-minute stream and run through his stages, and should be fun, man. Have us come in and hang out with you or something.
Well, we'll see what next week looks like. Well, no, next week I already know what it looks like. Let's see what 2 weeks look like from now.
All right.
I'm looking that up right now to see if I can find more pictures of it. Pesty may have the information on those coins.
Yeah, and I was gonna say he just sent me a picture of that papercraft. That was the papercraft thing that I had. It has Luigi, Mario, Yoshi, and a Goomba.
I think those were the Sonic. I think those were the Sonic giveaways.
No. I got that from GameStop. I know that for an absolute fact.
Oh, okay. Then maybe Peach is the only one you could have got from Sonic. I don't know. I don't know.
It's all good. But yeah, I remember getting. I think I still have it somewhere. I was supposed to send it to you.
I was looking to try to see if there was like information of like a news report or an article about the coins.
Those coins had to come from My Nintendo. They had to come from My Nintendo.
No, apparently they're from a Netherlands grocery store.
What? I thought Pesty was joking.
No, so what I'm seeing here, supermarket chain called Plus.
That's so weird. A supermarket.
Okay. Well, but it's just like we were saying, where you could find those like weird, obscure 3DS and DS and all kinds of games at like supermarkets and dollar stores, and they're like the rarest ones.
Yeah, I just found a set right now. It says 0 lots available. All 4 of them sold. This is a promotional series that was released in the month of February 2018 in the Netherlands only at a local supermarket called Plus. You were able to obtain these coins by visiting the market and making a purchase that day of. It gets cut off here.
Those got to be pretty rare then. I'm surprised they only sell for $30 or $50.
There were 24 regular coins in this set, 4 limited edition coins, 1 non-official but Nintendo approved limited coin, which was a blue shell.
Yeah, that's what the eBay listing that I found said. Still really cool though. There's like a Mario Odyssey coin that I was looking up that came from like the UK that's worth like $200.
There's a couple actually that were Canadian only. They were given to GameStops, and there was Zelda Breath of the Wild, I think Kirby, and Mario Odyssey, and they go for a lot of money. I know some coin collectors that would pay a lot of money for those, but they're Canadian only.
Yeah, JR's got a bunch of Wii U games that I'm inevitably going to be buying from him. He showed me one of those, an extra, what's it called? Steelbook for the Mario and Luigi U games. And really cool. And he's like, oh, it's like $60. I forget. JR just quote it. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need it that bad. But it still looked really neat. And there was like the Smash case that came out in Canada. I was like, what is with all the cool Nintendo stuff coming out in Canada?
Dude, Nintendo of America, like, you'd think we'd get like all the cool stuff. You think we'd just get.
I'm still mad about the Link's Awakening with the Game Boy case.
Yeah.
That didn't come out here. I still want that thing.
I need to beat that game.
Link's Awakening?
I beat that game without dying too, and I was very proud of myself.
It's a hard game, man. It gets kind of hard.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Rock's Feather just manages me. I always fall in pits. As confident as I think that I am jumping over pits with Rock's Feather, I'm not. I just fall. It's funny.
Hunter is thinking of getting some Pokemon event distribution cartridges. Let me tell you, don't do it, Hunter. Once you start down the rabbit hole of buying certain things, you just buy more until you have a back room like this.
Well,
just kidding.
As long as no, this is what he's going to do. He's going to find one of them that's still sealed, and however the distribution Nintendo person got it, and then he's going to pop it. Like that's going to be like a borderline grail right there.
Right.
Cool. So you got a minute left, Keno.
Minute left. Anybody got anything?
Not really. Thanks, Nick. That was a nice thing for you to say.
I'll say the last thing to It's not video game related. It's Ghostbusters related. I've just been thinking of
Ghostbusters.
Walmart right now is selling Ghostbuster figures, and your shirt has reminded me that of all night. Oh, and Ronald wants me to ask this question: what's your personal opinion on the Mario Luigi series and your favorite Mario Luigi? Because we were talking Paper Mario, Bandana Gamer was saying Mario RPG. So, do you guys have any opinions on the Mario Luigi series?
I'll go first. If that's okay.
It's a fun series.
It is.
I only played one of them. It was really good. I just don't remember which one.
The first one.
Partners in Time, I really like.
That's the one I played.
I like the first one. The first one was the first one that I played was the first one that came out, and I like the battle theme. The battle theme is really, really catchy, but I'm glad that series had a lot of life. Even though it was, what was it? The people who make it, Dream something.
Yeah, they're out of business now.
Went out of business, but then someone might pick it up. There's a rumor that Nintendo might pick it up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's still Nintendo, so they could always give it to someone. Who knows? Maybe it'll bring fresh life to it. So,
No.
all right, guys. Well, that is it. This was a great episode. Thank you guys for showing up. We appreciate every single one of you. Calf Man, he's bribing me now to play. Now I look like a real jerk.
You need to do it, man.
He just threw $2 at us. So thank you, Calf Man. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Veronica, David's mom. I always feel weird calling her Veronica. It should be like Mrs. Castillo to
It's
me.
fine, man.
But Alpha Dream was the company that went under. But guys, it's dangerous to go alone. We'll see you next week, next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love you guys. Have a great one, and it's dangerous to go alone. Please share this podcast with a friend. Have yourselves a great week.
Peace.
See you guys.